Hello, mi familia. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and we're still in the month of February. And like I promised you in January or in December, February is going to be a back-to-back month. So welcome back to our YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing something really important, something I learned in 2020 the hard way. And because I love you all so much, I don't want you to learn it in 2021 the hard way, and that's the reason for this video. So I'm going to be sharing something I learned in 2020 the hard way, something we can all relate with. Don't go anywhere, stay with me. If you're new to this YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, and do all the good stuffs that YouTubers ask you to do. And if you're an old family member, welcome back. You know how we do it. So welcome back. Like I said, I'm going to be sharing something I learned the hard way in 2020. And what's that? Procrastination kills. Honestly, I read a book on procrastination titled Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, and it really changed me. But I'm not here to talk about the book. I'm here to talk about something that happened in 2020 and I regretted. I lived with that pain for months, and whenever I remember the incident, I still live with the pain. And what's that? So in 2020, I lost a very dear person, someone I really love so much. And it was a painful thing. Like, you know, when you just wake up in the morning, you want to go about your daily activities, you just wake up, start eating whatever you like, just go about your normal activities, and you're just like, oh, I haven't been on social media today. And you decide to put on your mobile data, and you realize that the messages are just overwhelming, more than usual. Like, I just slept a few hours ago, now I'm up and the messages are this much. What's up? Behold, it was a group chat. Like, you know how group messages always come in, but this time it was different because they were condolence messages expressing pain, deep hurt, sharing videos of the deceased, and all of that. When I saw it, I was like, I cried my eyes out that day. But that's not the painful part. The painful part of it is that this person was very sick, and I reached out to her at a particular time. She told me she was going to be fine, don't worry about me, and all of those stuffs that people say when they don't want you to worry too much about them, even though they know they're really sick. And she was like, I'll be fine, I'm getting better by faith. So I was like, oh, okay, don't worry, God is your strength and all. And after that day, maybe I checked up on her like once or twice online, and it was just casual. And then a few months later, she's dead. You can't even imagine how shattered I was. Not just because she died, not just because she was dear to me, not just because her death was very painful, but because I had so many months to keep in touch with her, but I didn't. So whenever I remembered her, I'll be like, I'll call her tomorrow, I'll call her next tomorrow, I'll call her. Procrastination is bad. If you have the chance to call somebody up, whether they are sick or not, especially when your heart keeps reminding you of that person, it doesn't mean that they're about to die. It doesn't mean that something bad is about to happen to them. You probably just need to check up on them at that moment. They're probably going through so much. They probably need somebody to talk to. And especially when they are sick, check up on them. Keep checking up on them. If you can visit. If they are too far away, keep in touch through calls, text messages, send gifts, send texts, make them feel good, so that even when they get better, you don't finally regret, okay, this person is fine now, and even while the person was sick, I did not check up on the person. You would live without hurtful. It depends on how soft, or how Kenneth Hagin will say, how tender your conscience is, your heart is. Some people will just live with the pain for a few minutes and they're like, they understand. But some of us would live with the pain for so long. So check up on your friends, family, loved ones when they're sick, when they're not sick, when they're fine. Keep in touch. Keep in touch. Keep in touch. I think the lockdown actually taught us that. The lockdown actually taught us to keep in touch with people. Like, we didn't see our friends, our loved ones, even family for about 6 to 7 months. And then we finally came out. It was as if we were seeing them for the first time in years. That's something the lockdown taught us. So I learned this the hard way in 2020, and I don't want you to repeat the same mistakes. So recently, somebody, one of my friends, not really a friend, someone I know and we're a bit close, she fell sick and she had to be operated on. And immediately I heard the news, I was like, I cannot repeat the same mistake again. I can't let it happen the second time. So when I finally remember that, oh, I've not texted this person, I wanted to procrastinate, but because of last year's incident, I know I'm not going to lose this person, but I learned from last year's incident. I learned the hard way. And trust me, I just picked up my phone and texted, and the text did not deliver. I had to ensure that I broke the text into 2 parts just to ensure it delivers, because I can't even bear the hurt. I can't bear the pain when the person is finally fine and then she's back to, she just comes back to us and I'm like, oh, you're fine, I'm sorry I didn't text. Avoid all of those I'm sorry when you can actually do it. Procrastination is bad, especially when it comes to checking up on people. Someone comes to your mind, check up on them. You've not talked to somebody in a few months, check up on them, because it will be really painful to find out that something happened to somebody and you had the chance of talking to them, checking up on them for a few months, and you eventually did not. That's really painful. So that's the lesson that I learned. One of the major lessons I learned in 2020 the hard way. So guys, I uploaded a video last week about the big lessons of 2020, things that I learned, and I brought my friends on Fortified. If you've not watched it, kindly watch the video. The link would be in the description section below. So do well to avoid procrastination in this year 2021. You have a sick friend, you have a sick relative, check up on them. Make sure that you are constantly in touch with them. You don't want any regrets later on in life. Thank you for watching. I am Praise Shubade. Kindly like, share, subscribe, comment, follow me on IG, do all the good stuffs that every other YouTuber asks you to do. Do it here on this channel. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you. Bye.
Finger down, secondary school edition. Put a finger down if you ever cried while getting flogged. Put a finger down if you ever disrespected a senior and got away with it. Put a finger down if you ever wrote a list of noisemakers. Put a finger down if you ever had a crush on a teacher. Put a finger down if you ever stole someone's uniform or provisions. Put a finger down if you ever smuggled in contraband. Put a finger down if you ever got suspended. Put a finger down if you ever got flogged or punished in front of the whole school. Put a finger down if you were ever a prefect. Put a finger down if you ever hid in the dorm or toilet to stab a class or skip assembly.